Hello my Scrappy friends, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters and thank you for joining me for a Kitaholic Kits design team layout. I started this layout with this super cute sketch designed by Jessie B Scrapbooking, and I found this over in the 30 Days of Sketches, and this was from the series 11, the series that just finished up last month. So I started off by cutting this really cute paper at the 6-inch mark, so it's cut in half, but I did keep the branding strip on, so it's just slightly bigger than 6 inches. Then I took a small 1/2-inch strip, the same size as a branding strip actually, and used that as sort of a side border on the left, and I am going on top of the branding strip here on the right. If it had have been a full cover of that rose paper, I wouldn't need to do it again, but unfortunately it's not a full size, and I really just left the branding strip on because it wasn't necessary to take it off. Then I am pulling the Simple Stories scalloped edge and using that as sort of a second border. Drives me bonkers that they are not a full 12 inches. It just annoys me to no end that they're that smidge smaller, but anyway, moving on. And then I am also gluing with my Glitter Arts glue down that strip of cord that Steph included in the kit this month as well. It is super cute and I really loved the effect of adding that on. I then pulled from my stash the little blue squares that I'm using to mat my photos, as well as these houses. The houses is from a super old paper pad from Crate Paper called Cute Girl, and I've hardly used it. It's a 6x6 paper pad, so I pulled out 2 sheets of those little houses, and I actually stuck them together to make, it's more like maybe like an 8x8-inch square now. I just cut it up into sections and just made it all larger. They don't line up perfectly, but because so much of it is hidden under the photograph, you don't notice where the joins are, and you still just get that idea of houses behind my photos. And the color scheme just matched this kit so well that it worked perfectly. So I have also trimmed down my photos to just under 3x3. So the white mat, so it goes photo, white mat, blue mat, and that white mat is a 3x3 square. So you can sort of get the idea of what size they are. Once I have stuck on all my photos, I am going to trim down that houses block just to make it a better size to fit with all my photographs. And a bit neater, because I actually hand cut that, and you know what I'm like. I cannot have that wibbly wonky hand cutting. I need it to be nice and neat and organized. So popping all that in. This is the tricky part when you try and cut it after you've upped your photos on foam. Obviously that doesn't work so well. I tried going in the reverse way of my cutter here, but that was just so uncoordinated. You just feel so unsupported because you can't push it up against the edge. So I stuck with the normal way and just pushed really hard to try and get through that lip of where the foam was. This piece didn't quite cut perfectly, so I'm just finishing it up with my scissors and just getting it as nice and neat and even as I can. I'm worried that the side is just that little bit bigger, so I'm just hand trimming off just a smidge, and to my eye, that's looking good. So you can see the masking tape on this side where I added those extra bits just to make that 6x6 bigger and fit matting my photos. Now I'm popping all of that onto my page and I'm going to do some embellishing. So on the sketch, most of the embellishing is in the bottom left-hand corner of the photographs, but I'm going to do a little bit in the top right-hand corner of the photographs and the bottom left-hand corner of the photographs as well. You can see from these photos, very unsafe bike riding without a helmet on. Thomas was dressed up as a ninja and playing in the backyard, and Jack had just got home from a bike ride with his dad, and Thomas thought he would like to have a turn. So he was sort of pretending to ride Jack's bike by himself with no helmet. And I was there and thought, I actually think you're going to be reasonably good at riding the bike already. He's 4. And so we just had some quick little practices. of riding the bike with me right there ready to catch him. And he probably lasted, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 seconds before he started to sort of fall over, so to speak, and I would catch him. But it was pretty exciting for him to see some success in riding. So now I am building up that cluster in the bottom left hand corner using some of the super cute florals that came in the ephemera pack with the kit, and also using some of the Simple Stories My Story sticker sheet. I really love that sticker sheet. It is inspiring me to make a super girly layout about myself because I just love the sentiments and what the sticker sheet is all about. So popping on these super cute birds because I like them. Why not? Why other reason to include them on my page? And a few extra florally bits. And then I'm going to start working on my title. I was really unsure what I wanted my title to be. Did I want to embrace the ninja? Did I want to embrace the bike riding? Did I want to embrace just the love of learning and all of those things? But in the end, I just went with ride on. Kind of like ride on, like, yeah, you're going awesome, right, R-I-G-H-T, right on. But then ride, of course, R-I-D-E, because that's what he's doing. I don't know, silly play on words, but I kind of just went with that because it fitted perfectly in that section there. And the sketch did call for it to go in that spot, and you know I love to stick to the sketch. So I just rolled with it. I ummed and ahed what to do with the ends of these strings. I didn't know whether to cut them. I didn't know. In the end, I just bent them over and sticky taped them down. If I had a do-over, I would have had a bit more leftover string on the bottom section and less on the top, but it all worked out in the end. I am popping on some golden splatters and some black splatters. Bonus points if you notice the super humongous splatter that fell onto the camera lens, but oh well, no big deal. It's a piece of ephemera. But I'm really happy with how this came together. I really love that twine, and I actually wish I had more because I have another idea I would like to do with it. I'd love to make some tassels. I think it would be a really beautiful tassel twine, but I have run out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this process video, and I cannot wait to see you all again next week. Bye.